हाँ हाँ हाँ, बच्चे हैं क्लास में। हेलो हेलो प्रतिष्ठा, स्क्रीन विजिबल है आपको?
यस सर।
ठीक है, ओके। खुशी, प्रतिष्ठा, रिया, सरीना। Give me a minute, second.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ, यस सरीना।
अजीम प्रेम जी यूनिवर्सिटी के एंट्रेंस डेट्स आ गए हैं। 24 दिसंबर में राउंड 1 होगा।
हाँ,
तो
24 दिसंबर।
हाँ जी, तो उसकी प्रेपरेशन कैसे करनी है?
एक बार मुझे उसमें देखने
मैथ्स
दीजिए
में
कि उन्होंने सब्जेक्टिव राइटिंग का भी क्वेश्चन रखते हैं वो इन
हाँ
जनरल।
जी हाँ जी, एक पार्ट नंबर 2 में है सब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चंस।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, सब्जेक्टिव राइटिंग का फिर क्या चीज?
सर एक क्वेश्चन आएगा सब्जेक्टिव टाइप का।
हाँ, एक क्वेश्चन आएगा सब्जेक्टिव राइटिंग का, तो हम सब्जेक्टिव राइटिंग का आपको जो क्लासेस है और जो प्रिपरेशन प्रोसेस है वो हम आपको कराना शुरू कर देंगे, ठीक है ना?
यस सर। और बाकी पार्ट के लिए
बाकी
कैसे
पार्ट
करना है?
इन जनरल जो है वो आपके जो हम आपको करा रहे हैं इसी में से कवर होता है। और एक बार और देख लेते हैं प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन, कुछ एक जो उन्होंने क्वेश्चंस के पैटर्न उन लोगों ने पहले दिए हुए थे, तो वो मैं एक बार आप थोड़ा सा देख करके उसके बाद उसको कस्टमाइज कर लेंगे, ठीक है ना?
ओके सर।
हाँ, इस क्लास के बाद मैं वो चीजें किस किस ने भरा है? योगेश्वरन, योगेश्वरन am I audible?
yes sir, you are audible, sir.
लैम्प का भी एप्लीकेशन जो है वो आ चुका है ना?
Yes sir, I have seen, sir.
हाँ, ओपन हो चुका है। उसमें भी इसी तरह के कुछ क्वेश्चंस की और एसओपी की राइटिंग की जरूरत है।
Sorry sir, sir, I can't understand what you.
हाँ, Yogesh, similar kind of process is there. There must be a statement of purpose and statement of objective which you will have to fill in the LAMP application.
Okay,
hope
sir.
you must have talked related to that Achal sir also.
Yesterday I talked with Achal sir.
So we will now we will start all these things related to both of these things.
Okay sir.
Both of these entrances, ठीक है ना?
Okay sir.
So meanwhile we
sir, for LAMP we need to write the policy essay.
For LAMP you start investigating 3, 4, 5 or even you take prominent or very effective policies which government has initiated, taking duration of nearly 2 or 3 years. You can check out the policies which has been implemented by government since 2018.
Which is going to implement or which is already being implemented, like because like tomorrow will monsoon session.
Even policies are under consideration can also be taken into because if those policies which are under consideration and are have been the part of news can be the part of discussion also.
Sir, can you suggest some of the policies?
See, I have discussed a few of the policies, and in general I discussed the policies and schemes in current affairs. You can go back to the document also where I curate those policies. Out of that you can extract, and separately I will be discussing. I will be forwarding a few of the prominent policies on those policies you can reflect on.
Or shall I message to him, sir, or what?
Yeah. Please, you message, or you need not to message even. I too will take that into cognizance.
Yeah, sure, sir.
By
I
myself.
will also search some of the policies.
You yourself try to read a few of the policies,
Yeah,
and
okay,
try to understand, make some of the idea related to legislation process, related to the schemes and the impact, the development aspect. These things you start reading for your whatever resource you are currently having.
Yeah,
And
okay,
rest
sir.
of the things I will be providing you.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay.
तो आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, we are going to discuss that solution of the mock test that had been conducted of the current affairs related to the month of January 2023 to March 2023. ये जो मॉक है ये इन 3 मंथ के अराउंड जो भी इन 3 मंथ में जो भी डेवलपमेंट हुए उससे रिलेटेड है. तो पहला क्वेश्चन था, which states legislative council has passed a bill to give more powers to higher education minister in state-run universities. It is Maharashtra. Why this question is relevant? The relevance of question is also necessary to discuss, since how you in current affairs, I think I must have discussed with you that in Kerala the position of governor is were brought into consideration as to whether he should be given the power to serve as a chancellor to the universities or not. So that is why that development has given the rationale as to consider this particular development a part of the list of the questions. ठीक है. तो Maharashtra Legislative Council has passed the Maharashtra Public University Act 2016 bill, which was under which was already under consideration, to seek it seeks to give more power to higher and technical education minister in the state run universities. The bill will also allow minister to make recommendation to the governor who serve as chancellor to the universities. It also proposes appointment of the minister as pro chancellor to the universities. So this is the development, and this development is basically linked to somewhere the development happening in other state also. Thereafter comes the in INSACOG, it's the forum set up by the by which country to monitor the genome sequencing and variation of COVID strains. ये एक यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्री के द्वारा सेटअप एक कंसोर्टियम है, दैट इज SARS-CoV-2 जीनोम कंसोर्टियम. इन 2020 में ये बनाया गया जीनोम सीक्वेंसिंग के लिए और जो स्ट्रेन्स एग्जिस्ट करते हैं उनकी मॉनिटरिंग के लिए. इट इज जॉइंटली इनिशिएटेड बाय मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ and the Department of Biotechnology, CSIR, and ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research. The INSCOG lab has asked states to temporarily pause sending COVID-19 positive samples. That was that is why this particular consortium was news in that particular month. That is why it became relevant to keep here it in the list of questions. It is India. Thereafter comes Nandan Madhumeswar Bird Sanctuary, which is where it is situated. It is situated in Maharashtra. It's a bird sanctuary is a wetland situated in Niphad in Maharashtra's Nasik. With the beginning of winter, a large number of migratory birds have flocked to the bird sanctuary. As per the forest department, more than 30,000 birds, including flamingos, cranes, golden flowers, blue chicks, and many other have come to the place. And every year these things happen. That is why the bird from Siberia, Europe migrate here to escape the harsh winter conditions. This phenomena happens every time. That is why this bird sanctuary every year during the month of December, January, February comes into the news. So this bird sanctuary is located in the Maharashtra. Thereafter, Atal Tunnel, it was recently in news, is located in Himachal Pradesh. Atal Tunnel is located in hilly areas of Himachal Pradesh. It is all weather 9-kilometer road under the Rohtang Pass to Leh Manali highway. The tunnel saw a record number of vehicle crossing on the first day of 2022. As per the officials, a total of 7,515 vehicles crossed the tunnel in January 1st, 2022. This is the highest ever counts since it was inaugurated in October 3, 2020. So this has facilitated the movement of tourists also. So that is why the relevance of Atal Tunnel reflected and came into the news. Thereafter came question number 5. It was the Competition Commission of India has ordered a probe against which tech company? Am I, pardon? Khushi? कुछ कह रहे हो आप?
No, sir.
कुछ कह रहे हो खुशी?
No, sir.
Okay. So Competition Commission of India has ordered a probe against which tech company for its abuse of dominant position. That is Google. What has happened? Fair Trade Regulator CCI, Competition Commission of India. इसके बारे में मैंने आपको बताया होगा कि पहले इसको क्या बोला जाता था? एक एक्ट के थ्रू था MRTP, that is Monopolies and Restrictive Trade Practice Act. उसको हटा करके Competition Commission of India बनाया गया. Ordered a probe against Google for its alleged abuse of dominant position. The commission, Google has violated the provision of Section 4 of Competition Commission Act 2002, which pertains the abuse of dominant position. The complaint was filed that more than 50% of total traffic on one news website is routed through Google, and by way of its algorithm, the company determines this news website gets discovered via search. Hope you must have understood the power of since we can consider that currently in case of search engine, Google or the services of Google can be considered as, from the point of view of competition in market, that is currently monopoly. It's a near monopoly like situation. Clear? Serena? Ria, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Now, Aarti Krishnan, editorial advisor of Business Line, has been included as a member of which committee? That is SEBI. Aarti Krishnan, editorial advisor, SEBI, Business Line. Business Line, सुना है नाम आप लोगों ने Business Line का?
Yes, sir. I think it's a magazine.
It's a
Magazine.
Business Line is a financial daily. Has been recently inducted as a member of SEBI on mutual funds. Which bank has been announced to the launch of green fixed deposits? It is IndusInd Bank. IndusInd Bank has announced the launch of green fixed deposits, whereby deposits proceeds will be used to finance projects, films supporting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. तो ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट्स को सपोर्ट करना, उसके लिए जो फिक्स डिपॉजिट्स डेवलप जो एक पोर्टफोलियो बनाया गया, उसको ग्रीन फिक्स डिपॉजिट का नाम दिया गया, जो यूनाइटेड नेशंस के सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल को सपोर्ट करेगा. Thereafter, ECORAP is a flagship report released by which institution? It is released by State Bank of India. That every quarter I discuss you the report of the ECORAP in current affairs also. The ECORAP is a report released by research team of the State Bank of India. As per latest edition of the report, the real GDP of India is expected to grow at around 9.5% in year 2021-2022. NSO released the first advance estimate of national income for the financial year 2021, and its estimated GDP growth is 2022. So this is National Statistical Organization. And this is basically ECORAP. It's the flagship report released by State Bank of India. Khalid Hussain has won the Sahitya Academy Award 2021. In which language category? It is in Punjabi. Bratya Basu and Khalid Hussain have won the Sahitya Academy Award 2021 for a play and collection of stories, Sulinda Salan in Bengal and Punjabi language category respectively. Thereafter, Parak, which has been in news recently, is portal associated with which field? It is the student learning assessment portal. National Education Policy introduced National Assessment Center named Parak, Performance Assessment Review Analysis of Knowledge for Holistic Development. Recently, All India Council of Technical Education (AICTE) launched the portal for student learning assessment, which will conduct assessment for students and faculty members of higher education institutes and schools. Now came next question number 11. National Startup Day celebrated. कब celebrate होता है? That is on 16th January. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced January 16 will be celebrated as National Startup Day of every year. Currently, I am not having any specific data related to why that 16 January be kept as this or has been marked as National Startup Day. Prime Minister also said this decade to be the decade of India, with over 61,000 recognized startups by the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade (DPIIT), and the government acknowledged that India is the world's third largest startup ecosystem. Thereafter comes, which of the following informed the 126 tigers have died in India in the year 2021? That is the National Tiger Conservation Authority. Thereafter, which e-commerce firm launched startup accelerator programs Leap Ahead and Leap Innovation Network? It is Flipkart. E-commerce firm Flipkart announced launch of two new programs, Flipkart Leap Ahead and Flipkart Leap Innovation Network. This is the evolution of flagship startup accelerator program by Flipkart Leap, which graduated its first group in July 2021 with 8 startups. Its aim is to identify wider market opportunities for selected startups. Thereafter, Yogita, the mobile phone application, was launched by Common Service Centers. Common Service Centers, you all know, sometimes work in tandem with the Jan Seva Kendra, has recently launched the Yogita mobile phone application. Its aim is to provide vocational education and skill enhancement opportunities to youth and other citizens in the rural areas. It includes the access of courses like cybersecurity, CAD, 3D printing, and to increase the employability. The training content is on the continuous learning mode, and the courses are yearly subscription based. Thereafter, Smile scheme is to be implemented by which ministry? So Smile is the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Answer is Smile is support for marginalized individual for livelihood and enterprises, is an umbrella scheme being formulated by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. ये basically ऐसे लोगों के लिए बनाई गई जो ज्यादा एज के हो गए या ऐसे स्टेट में है जब वो लाइवलीहुड जनरेट करने की कैपेबिलिटी के अंदर नहीं होती है या किसी तरह से वो बहुत ज्यादा पिछड़े हुए रह जाते हैं. इसमें बैगर्स भी आते हैं. Ministry of Education has recently announced a new initiative to provide the best developed EdTech solution and course to students on a single platform. What is the name of that EdTech platform? It is NEET 3.0. Union Minister of Education has launched National Education Alliance for Technology NEET 3.0 and regional language textbook prescribed by AICTE. Hope you must have seen or you must have read that news also, that government is somewhere planning to convert almost all type of courses in their regional languages also. सुनाइए, सुनिए ये न्यूज.
Sir, is this part of NEP?
It's a part of a new education policy.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
It is the subsidiary initiative to support the NEP. न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी को सपोर्ट करने के लिए ये है. अगर मान लीजिए कोई बच्चा है, वो अभी प्राइमरी लेवल तक ये बात की जा रही है, अगर कोई बच्चा है उसको प्राइमरी एजुकेशन जरूरी नहीं कि इंग्लिश में या किसी दूसरी लैंग्वेज में ले, वो अभी ये कोशिश की जा रही है कि वो अपने रीजनल लैंग्वेज में उस एजुकेशन के लिए और उसी से रिलेटेड करिकुल वो जो कंटेंट है, चाहे वो बुक्स हैं या और भी कोई ऑडियो वीडियो जो मल्टीमीडिया लर्निंग सिस्टम है, वो उस लैंग्वेज में डेवलप किया जाए. और लेटर द सेम थिंग विल बी अवेलेबल टू द सेम थिंग विल बी डन टू द हायर एजुकेशन आल्सो, बी इट ऑफ मेडिकल एजुकेशन. ठीक है. Thereafter, question number 17. National Stock Exchange, 10 National Stock Exchange has, National Stock Exchange, typographical, National Stock Exchange has developed platform for investor education, PIE, along with which institution? किसके साथ मिलकर के इन्वेस्टर एजुकेशन प्लेटफॉर्म डेवलप किया नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज ने? दैट इज इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ बैंगलोर के साथ मिलकर के. PIE has been launched by IIM Bangalore and National Stock Exchange as the Investor Protection Fund Trust. The platform will help the investor education through simple and easy to understand audio-visual format. It will reflect the current development in the financial market through the research initiative by the faculty of IIM. Why? ऐसा क्यों किया गया होगा? क्या जरूरत पड़ी ऐसा करने की? सोच के बताओ जरा. खुशी, am I audible? Yogesh, are you there?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Why that investor education platform has been developed or must be there in place? Because most of the fund or the investor somewhere, if somewhere the advisory available to the investors are not available, and the advisory is costly many times, and either it is related to mutual fund or intraday or futures or options trading in and commodity based markets. So investor must be well educated or must be learned in that, or must be able to analyze the market situations themselves so that he could protect his investment. That is the purpose. Since currently अभी क्या होता है कि जो मार्केट का जो पैसा लगाते हैं ज्यादातर उसको मैनेज करने के लिए फंड मैनेजर्स होते हैं, and the fund managers many time find it not work in that much, are not able to work with that much efficiency or effectiveness. That is why. Thereafter, Khijadiya Wildlife Sanctuary is a new Ramsar site located in which state and union territory? It is located in Gujarat. Two Ramsar sites were announced on the occasion of World Wetland Day. They are the Khijadiya Wildlife Sanctuary in Gujarat and Bakira Wildlife Sanctuary in Uttar Pradesh. India has a network of 49 such sites covering this much of hectare, which is the highest in South Asia. The Union Ministry, Environment Ministry has earlier notified the Sultanpur National Park and Vindhwas Wildlife Sanctuary in Jhajjar as the Ramsar sites in Haryana. ये मैंने आपको current affairs में पढ़ाया भी था. In which of the state and union territory Losar Mahotsav has been celebrated? It has been celebrated in Ladakh. ये भी मैंने आपको current affairs में पढ़ाया था. Thereafter, it's a Buddhist community in the Ladakh region where that community celebrate this festival. Ganana Sekaran, Satyan and Harmeet Desai were recently in news, are associated with which sport? Table tennis, Gananasekharan, Sahityan, and Harmeet Desai claimed the World Table Tennis contender title in Tunisia. It was their first tour double titles, both individually and together. They have played doubles together since 2018 in Commonwealth. Now comes question number 29. Which technology company has launched a dedicated search prompt to help people with source to tackle domestic violence? It's Twitter. Leading social media platform has recently launched a dedicated search prompt that will direct people looking for domestic and violence related keywords to authentic information from the Ministry of Women and Child Development and National Commission for Women. This initiative is the expansion of There Is Help prompt, which was launched to provide information on critical issues. Thereafter comes, which file sharing website has been ordered to be blocked by Department of Telecom? It is WeTransfer. Hope some of you must have used this file sharing website also, since I have used that. As per the recent order, the Department of Telecom, it has directed all internet services providers to block the computer file sharing website WeTransfer due to security reasons. Internet service providers are directed to block to download links on the website WeTransfer as well as the entire website. WeTransfer is an internet-based computer file transfer service platform founded in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Thereafter, question number 23. The 23 is Sajan Prakash and Vedant Mahadevan are associated with which sport? Swimming. You just keep, I think in every time when I discuss with you current affairs, I in general ask you that you need to keep the name of the players, from what format they play in the sports, what type of sports are they belongs to. So this is what you need to keep in mind. So, Sajan Prakash and Vedanta Mahadevan belongs to swimming. Thereafter come, which state has witnessed the rise in the case of Zika virus infection? It is Kerala. The count of person infected with Zika virus in the state has been rise. The infection is a viral disease spread through the mosquito bite from one person to another. It is said in most cases it is asymptomatic, but sometimes it can lead to paralysis. Neighboring states in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka has intensified their check at interstate borders. Thereafter, Durand Cup is associated with which sport? It is related to football. So you just keep that in mind. I think I must have discussed that in also current affairs also. So Durand Cup, the oldest football tournament in Asia, is scheduled to start from August 16, 2022. The opening match is being played between Football Club Goa and Mohammedan Sports Club in Kolkata. Thereafter, what is the name of the first quantum computer simulation toolkit in India? It is QSIM. Minister of Electronics and Telecom Information Technology launched the country's first quantum computer simulator toolkit. QSIM is first of its kind toolkit to be indigenously developed by Indian Institute of Science Bangalore, IIT Roorkee, and CDEC, Center for Development of Advanced Computing. CDEC, full form is Center for Development of Advanced Computing. Thereafter, xenotransplantation, which was seen recently in news, is associated with which field? It is related to organ transplantation. Xenotransplantation means, it has been explained here. Xenotransplantation is defined as the transplantation into human recipient of either live cells, tissues, or organs from the non-human animal source, or human body fluids, cells, tissues, or organs that have have had ex vivo outside contact with live non-human animal cells, tissues, and organs. So, hope this sneeze you must have read in news also. 2 months after the landmark surgery, where a patient whose failing heart had been replaced with the heart of the genetically altered pig died recently. He survived for 2 months after xenotransplantation. Thereafter, ISRO Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle C-52 is designed to orbit which satellite? It is EOS-04. Option A, Indian Space Organization launched mission, first launch mission of 2022 was scheduled for February 14. PSLV C-52 is designed to orbit Earth Observation Satellite EOS-04. The launch of Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV is scheduled from the first launch pad of Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. कहाँ पर है ये श्रीहरिकोटा? सतीश धवन स्पेस सेंटर श्रीहरिकोटा कहाँ पर है?
ये हैदराबाद से।
बाकी लोग बताइए, क्लियर? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Who is the author of Ratan Tata's authorized biography, Ratan and Tata? The authorized biography written by Thomas Matthew. Tata Sons Emeritus Chairman, veteran industrialist and philanthropist Ratan Tata's authorized biography titled Ratan and Tata is set to hit in the stands in November 2022. That was in news at that time. In which state Losung or Namsung festival has been celebrated? It has been celebrated in Sikkim. The festival is normally observed in the first week of the 11th month of lunar year. Bhutias call it Losung and the Lepchas call it Namsung. Thereafter, question number 31. What are the camel, the mongoose, kaboom, aluminium have been in news recently? क्रिकेट बैट्स, ये सब आपने शायद अगर कुछ आप लोगों ने क्रिकेट खेला हो तो आपको इन ब्रांड्स के नाम आपने सुने भी होंगे या आपके घर में कोई यूज भी करता होगा. ठीक है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 32. Who is the author of the book Indomitable, a working women's note on work, life and leadership? It is B. Arundhati Bhattacharya, the former chairman of State Bank of India. See, जो पोजीशन होती है उसको इन जनरल चेयरवुमेन कम बोलते हैं. क्या बोलते हैं? चेयरपर्सन, या तो चेयरपर्सन बोलेंगे या तो चेयरमैन ही बोलेंगे. That is basically to related to that position. It's not related to any specific gender. ठीक है. Bharat Subramaniam, who has been who was seen in news, is associated with which sports? Chess. 14-year-old Bharat Subramanian became India's 73rd chess grandmaster after he secured the third and final grandmaster title. Tasneem Mir became India's world #1 player. She is associated with which sports? She is associated with badminton. Just keep that in mind. ISRO tested with engine to be used for India's first human carry rocket under Gaganyaan human space mission is known as Vikas engine. ISRO has successfully test-fired Vikas engine that would power India's first human carry rocket, Gaganyaan human space mission. Thereafter come question number 36. India's Unnati Huda represented the country in which game to win gold? It is badminton. Question number 37. Tata Sky has rebranded itself. What is the new brand name of this entity? It is Tata Play. Tata Sky is the direct D2H home platform, has dropped the Sky brand name after 15 years and has rechristened itself to itself as Tata Play. Thereafter, question number 38, that is Thayam or Kaliyattam is a ritual dance performed in which state or union territory? It is Kerala. Thayam or Kaliyattam is a 800-year-old ritual dance performed in the state of Kerala. It exhibits the folk dance art, thereby displaying the ancient tribal culture. Various types of Thayams are performed during the course of the festival. Ritual dance Agni Karnan Thayam has begun at the Kaliyattam festival in Kannur, Kerala. Kannur is a district. Thereafter, question number 39. Geological Survey of India has approved to set up the first geological park in the country. In which city? It is in Jabalpur. India's first geological park is being set up at the Lemhata village of Jabalpur district in Madhya Pradesh. And the last question is, which platform has launched the campaign named Take a Break? B. Instagram. Instagram has announced a new campaign named Take a Break that will alert users scrolling on Instagram to periodically take breaks from platform and focus on other things. Hope this must be a very important piece of news and important initiative taken by the Instagram also, since people have become addicted to constantly scrolling reels and passing some 2, 3, 4 hours without knowing how those hours has passed. है ना? रिया, खुशी, सेरेना, प्रियंका, श्रुति, श्रुति तुमने लेट ज्वाइन किया है?
जी सर मैं ज्वाइन कर रही थी, निकली ही थी अभी ऑफिस से, उसके बाद से थोड़ा लेट हो गया।
This solution is available on now YouTube also and will also available.
अच्छा सर ने शेयर किया है YouTube वाला वो चीज,
ठीक है ना? So I am going to conclude this discussion now and we'll discuss next.
सर आज वाला भी जो टेस्ट हुआ वो तो दिन में ही हुआ, तो फिर वो तो
हम लिंक भेज देंगे आपको, ठीक है ना? अभी लिंक भेज देंगे, यू अटेम्प्ट प्लीज दैट।
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है
सर, ग्रामर का भी?
हाँ, जो भी तुम्हारे नहीं हुआ, जो भी आप लोग अपियर नहीं हो पाए हो
सर, कोई भी अटेम्प्ट नहीं कर पाए हैं।
ठीक है, हम सबका लिंक ओपन कर देंगे। अभी आप सब लोग मुझे जरा पिंग कर दो, ग्रुप में मत करना, डीएम करना मुझे, ठीक है? तो मैं वो लिंक को ओपन कर दूंगा, ठीक है? और आप मुझे टाइम बता देना कि किस टाइम से आप लोग अटेम्प्ट करना चाहते हो। 10 बजे ओपन कर दूं, सब लोग अटेम्प्ट कर लेना 10 बजे,
ठीक है?
ठीक है ना? 10 बजे से आराम से 1-1.5 घंटे।
हाँ, सुबह भी आप खोल सकते हैं एक बार।
हाँ, लिंक हम सुबह खोल। हाँ ठीक है सेरेना, तुम सुबह हमें पिंग कर देना, हम सुबह खोल देंगे तुम्हारे।
ओके सर, मैं आपको रात में पिन करूंगी कि अभी कर दूं?
नहीं, 10 बजे मैं ओपन ही कर दूंगा। आप बाकी जितने भी लोग हैं आप सब लोग अटेम्प्ट कीजिए 10 बजे।
ठीक है।
सर, मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री के बारे में तो सर आप लोगों ने पूरा पढ़ाया ही नहीं था।
अब कोई नहीं, अटेम्प्ट कर लो। अब आपने ज्वाइन किया है ना, कुछ स्टूडेंट पहले पढ़ चुके हैं
मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री के बारे में।
प्रियंका, लेकिन तुम तो पढ़ चुकी हो।
सर पूरा कहाँ पढ़ा था सर, आधा ही तो बीच में लाइव हुई थी, क्लास के बीच में, ऑफलाइन और वर्सेस ऑनलाइन दोनों के साथ ही हुई थी।
अच्छा, चलो कोई नहीं, अभी हम हिस्ट्री और आर्ट एंड कल्चर दोबारा से पूरा पढ़ाएंगे।
यस सर,
फिर से रिपीट करेंगे। और फिर से ये ऐसा नहीं कि टेस्ट एक बार हो रहा है, अभी कई टेस्ट होंगे, ठीक है?
सर ये सारा इनफ है एग्जाम के लिए, जितना भी कंटेंट आपने दे रखा है?
देखिए, जीके के मामले में इनफ जैसी चीज हम नहीं बोल सकते, बट वी आर ट्राइंग आवर लेवल बेस्ट टू क्यूरेटिंग द मोस्ट रेलेवेंट एंड मोस्ट ऑप्टिमल मटेरियल, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा पढ़ेंगे तो भी कितना पढ़ पाओगे। बट ये कि जीके के केस में हम बड़े डिफेंसिव रहते हैं, ठीक है ना? हमें क्वांट का क्लियर होता है कि ये इतना करा दिया तो इसमें से बहुत कुछ आना है, डीआई का क्लियर होता है, एलआर का क्लियर होता है, इवन वर्बल का भी क्लियर होता है। बट जीके के केस में बहुत ज्यादा क्लियर नहीं होता, बट फेयरली बहुत कुछ आपको मिल जाएगा, चिंता मत करो।
यस सर।
बट ये कि डोंट रेस्ट्रिक्ट योरसेल्फ, एटलीस्ट कीप रीडिंग द न्यूज़पेपर, है ना। ये तो मैं आपसे हमेशा से ही रिक्वेस्ट करता आया हूँ, पिछले कई सालों से मैं ये रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है ना। सो प्लीज डू दैट।
सर,
हाँ बताओ सरीना।
so could you suggest some names of good newspapers?
इट्स इंडियन एक्सप्रेस। ठीक है, तो
Sir,
आई एम
which is
गोइंग
better,
टू
like Indian
स्टॉप
Express or
द
Hindu?
लाइव